What is up? Need for Speed Racers. It is I, your wheelman, Alex Cornnut. Today is Billion Dollar Builds, episode 22, where I take $1 billion. I build every car in the video game in every class it fits in, so that way no matter where you want to run it, I have got something for you. Today is the Chevy Colorado. It's pretty rough, you guys. I'm gonna be honest. I tested and tuned a bunch with this in various classes, and no matter what I did, I could not make it feel fast. It just doesn't do it at all in any capacity. There was no track, no setup that I ran and tested with that I was like, yeah, this is actually good. So buckle up if you want to drive it. I've got it here, but honestly, it's not competitive, so just set it up and drive around and do car meets or something. I don't know, but let's get into it. We'll start with B. We're gonna fly through these because I do have some gameplay at the end because I was running some S-Class PvP. Maybe. Okay, so the engine that we're using is the 4.9 liter flat 12. That's for B class. It is the fourth engine over, so we count 1, 2, 3, and 4. Sport bronze, 385 when we start. For the parts, it's Silver Pro induction, and then bronze, both ECU fuel system, Silver Pro exhaust, and Silver Pro root supercharger, bronze exhaust, Elite Platinum road suspension, bronze brakes, Elite Platinum grip tires. Good luck, boys. And then Silver Pro clutch and 6-speed, which is the Silver Pro transmission. So make sure you get the right tranny in there, you guys. And then Elite Platinum diff, auxiliaries, yes, put them on there. Handling, slide the slider, it's 60% grip all the way to the left, steering sensitivity 2 clicks high, downforce all the way high, traction control off, drift entry, brake tap. I had built this car for drift as well. It changes nothing. It still sucks. So it's not even worth spending the time in the video to bring that to you guys. If you want to do drift, slap on drift tires and then add a little bit more horsepower to it. It doesn't change the build very much. Honestly, it's not worth it, guys. The off-road setup, a case can be made for it's not too bad, but this car does not micro drift, meaning when you turn and hit the brakes and try to get it to give you a little bit extra bonus, it just doesn't happen. And so it doesn't build boost very well. It's slow for that reason. I'm not happy with the truck. I really am not. And I tried and spent way too many hours on this thing over the last couple days to get it set up for you guys, and it's just nothing to write home about, that's for sure. Let me show you what I've got for A. A-class build is right in front of us. Once again, it's Grippium, but this time we're using the first engine over. 3.6 liter V6, 308 brake horsepower when we start. That is the Iron Basic first engine. For the parts, it is bronze, gold, silver, iron basic, and then Elite Platinum roots supercharger. That'll give you 644 brake horsepower, and then you're going to use stock nitrous, Elite Platinum road suspension, stock brakes, Elite Platinum grip tires, and then stock clutch, and then once again the 6-speed Silver Pro transmission, and then Elite Platinum diff, so that way you can get that handling slider moving. In this one, because we are just going 40%, you can make it work with the sports bronze if you're trying to just save a little money. And then auxiliary is yes. Like I said, 40% grip, so slide the slider to the left, go 40% on it. It's the only way it fits. Steering sensitivity, whatever, good luck. Downforce all the way high, traction control off, drift entry, brake tap. It's not much better in A-class, guys. 644 for the horsepower, 536 for the torque. It's a slouch. It just doesn't do it. I'm going to bring you off-road setups for the next couple of classes because that's like the most bang that you can get out of the truck, but it still doesn't handle any better. So really out of the gate, you are fighting an uphill battle to compete with this vehicle, and I don't want to like sugarcoat that. It's not very good, but it's a truck. I don't know what anybody expected. The F-150 Raptor's not much better, but between the two, I think I'd go with the F-150, which we'll have on the channel here in a little bit. All right, let me show you the A+ build. At least it's got some sauce. For A+, it's got a lot of power, but it's off-road setup, so you need to make sure you know where you're running it. Maybe Long Climb, Buena Vista, something like that, where you can kind of cut the track, get off-road with it. But it's still not that great. But let me show you what we have here. The engine that we use for the A+ build is the 640 brake horsepower, 8.4 liter V10. That is the Silver Pro engine, 6th engine over. So we count 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, excuse me, 5. 5th engine over. 5th engine over. For the parts, it's Elite Platinum, all of it. So it's Elite Platinum induction, ECU, fuel system, and exhaust. And then slap in the Elite Platinum centrifugal supercharger. And then stock NOS, Elite Platinum off-road suspension, stock brakes, Elite Platinum off-road tires, and then it's the same stock clutch and then the 6-speed transmission. Then run your differential. That way you can get the most out of the handling slider. If you want, you guys, you can run the Elite Platinum grip tires and then just change your handling slider a little bit and run it out to 60. You can also run the roads if you take a lot of the handling slider, move it over to the drift side of things, but really it's either grip and it sucks, or off-road tires and it's kind of okay-ish, not really. For the handling, slide the slider, 40% grip, to the left, steering sensitivity, whatever, downforce all the way high. This truck is very sensitive to downforce. In this case, it's only worth 3 points, and your last few clicks there is where you can put it, so you can kind of do anything you want. Maybe one click to the right of center, traction control off, drift entry is brake tap. I'll show you as we tier up that handling slider is worth like 10 points when you go from right to left. One thing I do want to touch on, because there was a super ignorant person in the comments of one of my videos. He's like, I bet you feel like an elite is saying Elite Platinum. Let me break it down really quick. I want to touch that because you guys, if you've seen other build videos, I'm one of the few people that says Elite and then gives it the color platinum or gold or silver. The reason I do that is because about half of my viewers are non-English speaking countries first. So it's like USA, 50%, everybody else somewhere else in the world. The term elite does not translate to a handful of those countries. It just, there's not the same word. It doesn't, that's not what they use in the game. It doesn't work. And so for that reason, I say platinum, because that color, that metal, translates 1-to-1 almost everywhere. And so when someone's watching the video and maybe they don't speak the best English or any English at all, and I say Elite Platinum, usually that'll come through a little cleaner and it's easier for them to find it. So if you've ever been curious about that, that's why I am. If you're the ignorant mofo that wanted to say that I feel like an elitist, no, I'm just trying to help out the rest of the community and the rest of the world with these builds, because I try to make it digestible for all, so that way there's no problems when they want to get the build. So stay ignorant, you dumb bastard. And then the rest of you guys, now you know. That was something, the chip on my shoulder kind of pissed me off. Like, don't be dumb is where we're at here. But overall, car's mid, at A+. I don't love it. Yeah, my phone's ringing, so I'm gonna take this call and I'll get you guys into two S-Class builds for you. I've got this one and then the off-road setup right after it. I think the off-road setup's a little better, but if you guys wanted to try this in grip and try to be competitive, this is the only other viable-ish option based on my testing. This actually felt like it kind of did something, but didn't do it well. So the engine we use for this setup is the third engine over. It is the 600 brake horsepower, 5.2 liter V12 Sport Bronze engine, number 3. Parts, Elite Platinum, all of it. So it's Elite Platinum, induction ECU, fuel system and exhaust, and then single turbo Elite Platinum. The single turbo, we're just trying to get a little more horsepower. It's so dog shit slow on the big end, and that's what I was chasing. So do what you can to get it going. Sport Bronze nitrous, Elite Platinum road suspension, stock brakes, Elite Platinum grip tires. It doesn't micro drift, good luck. And then stock clutch, 6-speed transmission, and then you're gonna run your diff. You can run this 7-speed and it gives you some points, but there's really nothing you can do with the points. Like if you were to equip that and then you were gonna go, okay, well maybe I want to put in a bottle of nitrous. It puts it at 330 and you gotta mess with your handling slider, and it just doesn't really do the full grip, and the nitrous isn't that great of a trade-off for that extra gear. So just run 6, pray, do the best you can, handling, full left, full right. So it's 60% grip and then all the way high downforce, and that's where we live. You'll see that just one tick puts 3 points into it. This truck is like borderline bugged, man, and I'll show you in a second right in the off-road build, kind of the same deal. It's worth like 30 points sliding it from one side to the other, 24 or something, but it's goofy. I think the off-road one's a little better, maybe. I don't know, they both are kind of trash, but here it is. I'm trying, you guys, I really am, but I just am not happy with it. But let me show you what I got for off-road. S-Class is pricey, don't buy it. Save your money. You're gonna drop over $500,000 on this setup after you bought the car, and you're gonna be like, wow, that's overwhelmingly mid. So don't waste your time. But regardless, it's here. Let me show you what we've got. The engine that we use is the W16 Bugatti engine, so it is the 1,479 horsepower, 8.0 liter W16. It is the Elite Platinum engine. If you go all the way right, back it off 1, that's the motor we use. Honestly, don't buy it, don't do it. For the parts, it's Elite Platinum, all of them, plus you're going to put in the Elite Platinum screw supercharger. Stock nitrous, Elite Platinum off-road suspension. I ran this car in grip. I've got a clip for you at the end. And I ran it with 3 different engines, 3 different setups to do anything I could to make this car competitive at S-Class. And it's just not. It doesn't micro drift, it doesn't hold boost, it doesn't do anything positive. And so the very best bet is to run the W16 with off-road because it accelerates a little better, but this truck just doesn't get over 170 mile an hour. It just doesn't like to accelerate past that. And so you're just at a wall in S-Class because all the other cars do 200 for the most part. And if they don't and they're a short track build, they smoke this thing. So it's like, it's an uphill battle from the get-go. Be aware of that, don't buy it. So off-road suspension, stock brakes, off-road tires, Elite Platinum, and then Silver Pro clutch. You need to put in the 8-speed transmission. The other 2 transmissions take it well out of the class for no apparent reason. And then Elite Platinum differential, cool, so that way you can get 40% on the grip. Auxiliaries, yes. Now check it out, like I was talking earlier. You'll see that it's 353. We are like 24 points above where we need to be at S, which is 329. So if you go back it off 1, 35% grip, and then you take your downforce from low all the way to high, that's S329. This is a super downforce sensitive car. Like, it just seems to go faster. And I tested it just out driving around with the same parts, just moving the handling slider to see if the downforce was really changing it, and it doesn't. But stats wise, it really does. This thing is junk. Traction control off, drift entry, brake tap. What that's going to set you up with is the Bugatti powered Colorado. 1480 on the horsepower, yikes, and then 1225 on the torque. It's nutty on the stats. 202 it says for the top speed. Good luck. I could not hit that even in rapid transit, which is a top speed track. It just doesn't do it, guys. And so, like, stay tuned for the gameplay footage. I've got some clips of me running this in S-Class PvP. It just does not do it. And then we've already maxed out the car in S, so you can guess that S Plus is nothing else. But hey, we'll get that too. Yay. Okay, let me show you. Okay, so now we get to dust some nerds. We've got 2 guys that'll probably be in rentals. Gino Nerd, we don't know. Ayan Ali. Yeah, Eerie Squid. Probably going to be the only person that we've got to even maybe worry about. Swing Everything. Alright, cool. On rails, running the L rapid transit. We'll see how our little truck does. I had already built it. I didn't do my normal testing. I just took it out into PvP. And I built it with the W16, and it was dog shit slow in S. So now I've built it with the 12 cylinder. It's got a little less punch in the torque side of things, but I have a feeling it's going to be faster. If we win this, it's driver skill. It's not car related. I don't ever want anybody to watch the gameplay footage, watch me dust somebody in any given vehicle, Crown Vic, prime example, and then think that the car is good. The player is good. The mechanics are polished. Let's see how we can do here. Maybe we'll lose. That'd be great. Maybe the community is fast, and we're gonna lose to these cars. I doubt it. We'll even give that guy a bit of space. Not looking good. Grab some near misses. Grab some draft. Oh, he's dead. Yo, this car is not micro drifting at all. Can you imagine doing a race without micro drift? Alright, so that's one thing to be aware of, guys. It doesn't like to go into the micro. It wants to fight all the way. Yeah, it's not super happy about that. And it doesn't like me to save it either. I gotta do bullshit gaming mechanics to get this stuff to go. I was trying to get a near miss to get up to a 2-bar there, but... Alright, so... Straight line, truck's not bad. It's real sluggish in the corners. It's a fucking truck. It crawls in 6th gear. It's just not bringing us up to where we want to be. But, you can still dust PvP lobbies in it. Yo. Pretty close racing for them, though. A couple of 36s, 38, 39. Not bad. We'll see if we can win this. This is really a track where micro drifting's huge. But I feel like our opponents don't have a clue what that even is, so whatever. At least that guy's got a custom license plate. So, like, shout out to that dude. He knows. He gets it. The dude does too. Good job, boys. Good job. I knew it. Dude, I knew it. Oh my god. Okay, dudes. I think that was a bit of decent. We got bumped around pretty hard. Come on, truck. Fourth gear is not bad. All other gears are bad. Let's see if we can catch these guys. What are we in third? Yeah, we're in third. Try to hold the boost until we get to this corner. Hold the boost till we get to this corner. God, this thing does not micro for shit on wheels, dude. We're gonna lose the guys to take the upper route, bro. Woo! Oh, okay, then. Unlucky. Alright, second place. We're tied up for points. Rapid Transit's the last one. This car does not haul ass. I'm unexcited about the S version of this. Honestly, overall, it's not good in any class, but let's see if we can at least take the playlist. We'll see. Alright, so we're going to just draft as much as we can into turn one. There's no way that guy wants to... You want a Dougie? Dude, you don't want this smoke, bro. Is that Gino nerd? I'd rather win than fuck him up. Holy shit. Ooh. Is it gonna let us save it here? That little jump actually just saved us. Wow. No grip turn for that whole fucking thing. That's super omega unfortunate. Oh, this thing's trash, you guys. Oh, mega trash. In other cars, we get a big-ass grip turn around this. Okay, dude. Yo, he does want the smoke. Okay, dude. Enjoy your life. Guy wants to drive like a piece of shit. I'm with it, dude. I got you, fam. We're gonna get second and still fuck that guy up. That's what we're gonna do. Gino Nerd. Whoa. What the fuck, dude? Imagine losing to a Chevy Colorado that isn't doing better than like 170. Yeah, so stay out of the truck for S-Class, it's not good. Maybe the off-road build, I can put a little more zoom in it and just learn to live. But 307, dude, like, I can do a 233 in the Skyline. So, like, we're like 30 seconds slow. That's embarrassingly slow. That's really, really bad. I hate that. S Plus, cool, yeah, fast. Car sucks all the time. All the engines built them all out. They all suck. There's nothing good. You can't even get it to 400 plus, but the only one that gets close is the W16. We're gonna do this in under 60 seconds. It's Elite Platinum, all the parts. Do whatever you want. Yeah, what you see is what you got. If you put the 7-speed for whatever reason, that'll actually go to 400 plus, but if you put the Elite better transmission in it, it reduces the top speed and makes it slower. So yeah, I don't know, that's the only way to get 400 plus. That's the truck. It's Garbo. Have a great day, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. Drop a like, hit the likes, all the things so other people will see this. Comment down below that you think this is the most meta truck that's ever meted or something silly like that, and see if we can bait somebody into buying this bitch. Because a lot of people will just take a screenshot of the build and not listen to what I say because they dumb. Anyway, you guys have a great rest of your day. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.